Hello everyone, everything good? Welcome to my channel. It's a pleasure to welcome you here. In split systems, the evaporator indoor unit and the condenser outdoor unit are connected electrically and in many cases also by digital signals. This communication is essential to coordinate functions such as temperature control. The evaporator sends information about the room temperature to the condenser to adjust the cooling capacity. Operating commands. The condenser receives commands to turn the compressor on/off and control the flow of refrigerant gas. Safety monitoring. Both units check operating conditions, such as gas pressure and temperature, to prevent damage. Communication occurs through specific cables, usually the interconnection cable, which transmit electrical signals and digital information. Causes of communication problems. Electrical problems. Damaged interconnection cable. Cables with loose connections, broken wires, or compromised insulation can interrupt the flow of data. Polarity error. If the cables are connected incorrectly, positive to negative for example, communication will be impaired. Lack of grounding. The lack of proper grounding can generate electrical noise that interferes with communication signals. Electronic faults. Damaged electronic board. Electronic components on the evaporator or condenser board may be burned out or malfunctioning. Incompatible or corrupted firmware. In some modern models, the board software may be outdated or corrupted. External interference, voltage spikes, fluctuations in the electrical network can damage electronic components and affect signal exchange. Electromagnetic interference. Nearby equipment such as motors or generators can cause signal interference. Installation errors, incorrect connections, wires connected to the wrong terminals during the initial installation. Excessive distance. The distance between units may exceed the limit recommended by the manufacturer, weakening the signal. Signs of communication problems. Display error. Most modern devices display an error code indicating a communication failure. Evaporator not responding. The indoor unit does not turn on or operate even if the remote control works. Condenser not working. The outdoor unit does not turn on even when the indoor unit is working. Flashing light. Indicators on the evaporator flash continuously, signaling an error. How to diagnose and resolve? Check electrical connections, inspect interconnecting cables, make sure the wires are correctly connected to the terminals indicated by the manufacturer, L, N, S, etc. Test cable continuity. Use a multimeter to check that the wires are not broken. Check polarity. Make sure the positive and negative poles are correct. Inspect electronic boards. Examine the evaporator and condenser boards. Look for signs of burning, swollen capacitors, or loose components. Test the boards. Temporarily replace the suspect board with a new or tested one to rule out failures. Test voltage and grounding. Measure the voltage between the communication terminals and confirm that it is within the standard indicated in the manual. Make sure that the system is properly grounded. Update or reset the system. Reset the system. Turn off the air conditioner for a few minutes and then turn it back on. This may correct temporary communication failures. Update the firmware. On modern models, check if there are updates available for the boards. Evaluate external interference. Check for nearby electrical or electronic equipment that may cause interference and, if possible, move them away. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Until later,